Welcome back, SASAns. When last we left off, Thunker had challenged Luna to an alcohol off.
Alcohol?
Luna had raised dices from the ground with about 6 different kinds of wine, various different names and origins, and you were just preparing to get your ale off of your shoulders.
Damn.
Yeah.
And Luna goes, "Oh! I'm fired up now!" She presses the button that she pressed to put the shutters down, and they raise up. And then she presses another button, and light shines out and illuminates the entire, her entire sort of wine selling facility. And she runs out to the door, and she goes, She turns around to her shoulder at the doorway, and she goes, "I don't trust your people to judge this fairly. We'll need some of the citizens of Orenbell. Come one, come all, taste ale, taste wine, get drunk for free. All we want from you is which one is better." And at this rate,
bitter.
See how many people show up. 19. About an entire crowd of people come to the front of this establishment, Wisen's Wines, and she is just, Luna is like floored. She turns around, blushing. She loves it. And she looks at you and goes, "Well, are you prepared for this?"
I look at Thunker and was like, you're like,
I'm gonna flex, and then like more hair is just gonna shoot out from my arms and shit. And I'm like, "This is what you do, isn't it? You just wait for an ale maker. You walk in your stupid wine shop. All of you wine snobs are all the same.
I'm gonna go out to the...
You were just prepared with this spotlight. Are these all your friends?"
She's unflinching, and she just smiles at you. Her smile gets even larger.
I'm gonna go outside the store and take my hammer and just grab it like with the hammer side down, and I'm gonna go slam it to the ground like fucking hard.
When you say "men go," nothing happens. You still have the hammer, but nothing happens.
I'm impressed.
Cool word.
I just hear something weird and I turn around.
She looks at you and she goes, "Let our alcohols be the true test here."
Now hold on to Luna. Just a second.
I don't want to
The
do
king
this,
is ill.
but you have provoked me at my very craft, which I have made my life.
You've provoked him.
Yeah, you provoked me.
Realistically, we should be walking away. Because the king's ill and we're trying to save him. So,
We're gonna battle.
if we
The
win,
king would want the people to get drunk and celebrate off of, I specifically, fine wine.
if Thunker's ale
Does that rhyme all the time?
pleases these people more than your
I just read.
fine wine, what are you gonna do for us to make it worth stopping to save the king?
She holds her finger up to you, and she sort of puts her arm around Thunker, and she kneels down to him, and she whispers to him, "If your ale tastes anywhere near as good as your rhymes, you're doomed. I will walk away now."
I'm gonna split them apart. You get away from Thunker! Okay? You're not that close yet. Not by a long shot.
I start braiding my hair, my beard, to get it out of the way, you know? I don't like beard pieces falling into my beard.
Watch, he's getting ready. You don't even know. But you still didn't answer my question.
1 second. You, after you say "men go," remember that you had to drink the hymn tea in order to actually gain the
That is such key information
before leaving.
To actually gain the cantrip, men go and sell you. So.
Do you have the tea?
No, because it wasn't brought up when I got the hammer at all.
With a 19, I'll say that you had enough. You had enough frame of mind to take some on your way out.
What is this tea called?
Just him.
You forgot
It
you
gives
put
you
some in your
both
pocket.
Salyu and Mango cantrips. Or at least the equivalent of cantrips. And we'll say that based off of your 19 roll, you got 6 doses, which last 24 hours each. 6 doses of him tea. What was your question?
To Luna?
Yeah.
You didn't answer my question. Not even close. You got close to Thunker, which I didn't like, but you didn't answer my question, which I really don't like.
What was it?
How are you gonna make it worth our while if we beat you? He beats
It
you.
looks like the entire city of Orenbell is watching. Worth your while. If he wins.
I am very clearly a man.
If he wins, the city will know, and his name will go down in history for beating me to Luna of Wizen's Wines.
I've never heard of
That
it. Never heard
is
of it
what
before.
is worth it for you.
We've never heard
But
of
in
it.
the reverse effect, if I win, which I most assuredly will, you will never sell.
From the crowd.
I've never heard of your shitty wine.
You can't just add that.
I will make a
Really?
sale of all my ale.
Classic. And she picks up the 6 bottles, just like putting one in her arm after another. And at the end of at the entrance, she grabs one of the tables and just like sweeps off all of the samples, not caring, and she grabs it with her in her other arm, and she places it in the front at the steps of Wizen's Wines, and she puts hers on one half, and says, "Well, Thunker, whatever your name is."
I slam my fist down on the table. Thunker! You will get it right! And I'm starting to like get red. Like I'm about to rage.
Do you all see? Her alcohol makes people angry. It
I am
sets them in terrible moods. But mine, and she does like this swirl and then throws her arms out, will
And then
provide you ecstasy. Everything will be a pleasure to you, no matter how small.
Okay,
talk big!
Look, Tinkalina.
Lay it down on the table then.
I'm gonna put
Stop
my,
talking!
I already have.
I'm putting my thing of ale and I'm just gonna slam it down on the table next to hers. I'm gonna say, "Don't listen to this loser. My ale will cure all your ailments." And then I'm gonna take out all of my glasses, like my beer mugs. They're sample size too.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like throw them up in the air and then like catch them on my fingertips. It's gonna look really impressive.
Okay, roll a
Sorry,
dexterity
that's
check.
kind of unhygienic.
With it,
No,
is that with
it's
advantage?
like- you know, it's like this.
Why would it be an
Because
advantage?
this is brewmaster.
She's throwing sample cups, or he is throwing sample cups into the air and
he has-
catching all of them.
He has
on
probably
his
done this
fingertips.
before and practiced this.
I am a brewmaster. You know what I'm saying?
All right, roll an advantage.
Wait, what is this? Dexterity?
Dexterity, yes.
Come on, man.
Specifically sleight of hands, and if you're proficient, just a dwarf barbarian, I wouldn't imagine you are at sleight of hands.
Okay, so 19.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, that's right.
9 out of 10 of them land exactly how you want to, but the other just shatters on the ground.
No bother! And I just like, with my right foot, I'm gonna like sweep it.
Sweep it
I'm
into
gonna
the
start-
sweep
I'm
it
gonna
into
start
the into
clapping.
Tallulah's fucking piece of
Just
shit.
look around and start nodding.
Yeah. So we start clapping along.
Roll
I'm
a
gonna be like
performance check
this.
with advantage.
I'm gonna assist with that.
Or I guess a persuasion check at advantage.
Roll it again.
What?
Roll it again.
Well, I have. Hold on. It'll come better next time, but 14.
More than half the crowd starts to cheer as you start to cheer as well. They have no idea that you are directly associated with this person.
16.
Yeah, and then with him adding on to it with his large hands just booming, it's like, yeah, yeah! That just immediately, regardless of what they're cheering for, people start to cheer in the crowd. And then even more people start to gather, as now about 60 people are gathered in front of this area.
Anybody? No?
Okay, I pour out my samples.
They pour them on the ground?
And I no.
Just like on the sample table.
In the sample box.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's so good you can drink it off the ground.
Yeah.
All right. She goes, "Who among you will dare to test out this alcohol in ale by this creature, this thing, or this magnificent, beautiful wine,
All the dwarves get super
taken
offended.
tender care and love of by me, to Luna of Wizen's Wine."
Man hands to Luna.
And all hands start to raise. And she goes, "I will pick 2 of them, and you will also pick 2 of your choosing. It's the only way to keep this fair."
The
No,
gods.
no.
Pick the gods.
You should pick 2 for him. He should pick 2 for you. Actually, you shouldn't pick them all. You seem to know this crowd very well. It's disgusting, Tallulah. Disgusting, Tallulah.
How about this? We'll have
Roll a
Kumbara do
persuasion
it.
check.
We'll have Kumbara do it. She's honorable.
I'm going to pick who I want.
Well, you're going to pick who you want.
You know what? To show my confidence, you and
Me?
you.
Hey!
Two can play tricks.
Well, look at that.
And it is this. The first one that she pointed to is this purple male tiefling. He looks kind of worse for wear. He looks a little bit like he could be homeless, or maybe he's just one of those kind of people. And he comes up and he goes, "Oh God, yes, I get to have some free alcohol. I'm dead." And she goes, "And you!" Immediately as she's talking. And it's another dwarf, and he comes up, and he's got black hair, maybe middle-aged dwarf.
Yeah, Ragnar
Is he a Ragnar?
from the caves.
Gragnar.
Ragnar, whatever.
No, he's not a Gragnar. Not that you know. And he walks up, and he goes, "Aye, if there's one true culture that appreciates alcohol, it is going to be my culture. And I've got a feeling that you're going to do me proud, ain't ya?
Yes, my brother.
Aye, and you.
Yeah!
Crew.
As a hermit, that worked out perfectly. Like, don't touch me that much.
And so her too, and she goes, "Line up in front of this sample table." Her voice has been going many different places, but let's do it.
I don't
She's
think
drunk.
any of us got our voice different today.
Now you choose.
I too will put it in the hands of fate. I choose you! And the other one shall be you!
I can taste
Roll
your
a
wares.
deception check.
I've been
Please be a
At
natural 20.
disadvantage.
I've been wondering for so
Oh
long.
no! Please be 2 natural 20s.
Magnus.
I got a natural 20.
As a wild mage,
Oh,
my
God,
ability
it'll be
is
sunny again.
inspiration check.
God damn it. 7.
But I have an ability that
Give her inspiration, or him, if you desire. But how does it work? If you so desire.
I'm sweating. because I realized I did not pull that off very well, and I'm just looking at him like, help me
Check out those
Alright, it says
playlists.
chaos. It says you can manipulate the forces of chance and chaos to gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Oh, this might only be for myself. It doesn't say.
Alright.
Does it say like distance? Usually if it
No,
says
it
distance,
doesn't
it'll say like
it
self
says
60
starting
feet.
at level 1, you can manipulate the forces of chance, but it doesn't pertain to. It doesn't say who it pertains to. It says once you do so, you must finish a long rest. So it says like I got a rest after using it, but it doesn't really specify. So DM, your preference.
The forces of chance.
Yeah.
Just so happens.
We will say.
I mean, you can look at it right here.
Jesus!
Oh God!
God damn!
This is on point tonight.
Wow, Mage!
Alright,
Cast confusion.
the Tides of Chaos.
Yeah.
Starting at first level, you.
He was willing to break his computer to show you.
If you can act out what that would look like towards another person, I will allow it, and I will let her take her initial roll.
I mean, I'm gonna.
Be about it. Do it. Just don't even think about it.
Basically, I have my staff here, and I'm gonna be looking at you as this happens. And then, as you point to me, I'm gonna go. It's gonna be very subtle, but you're gonna hear a, and then you're gonna see the back of my robes fly up.
What?
It's gonna smell a little bit.
What the fuck?
I farted.
How does that help me at all? Is it just taking...
Well, I don't know. I imagine there's no way I can like actually persuade everybody. But what are you looking for here?
Light up your staff.
You
Light up your staff. Just anything that would rationalize why
Like, just go.
Huzzah! Him being very obvious about him choosing his own comrades would. How you would conceal that, or how you would
Play that
manipulate
off.
the nature of the environment in order to make people believe that it was
You're right.
definitely chance.
That's way too suspicious.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I can do that.
Oh my goodness!
Roll a performance
You
check.
chose two of your teammates.
Roll a performance check.
I'm gonna give you the worst look.
11.
Did you add anything to that?
Is performance charisma?
Yeah.
Taluna goes,
15.
I saw you put your hands over your eyes. But you chose two of your two teammates. I suspect something's going on here.
It was by chance!
So, I will let you choose one.
Of
And
my
I know that
teammates?
this is stacking the odds against me, but you had your hands over your eyes. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
What was that?
She's remembering the wine that she tasted. It's really cool.
So wait, what is this? I get to choose one of my teammates?
Yes, and then you must choose another. Eyes
Fine.
open.
Eyes open.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean I used my spell or you said no to that?
No, you farted and now the room just smells. It didn't work at all.
It worked enough to allow her one person.
She saw how nervous you got.
Okay,
She
I'm just
felt
asking
bad
because it's a
for
daily
us.
spell.
You used it on a giant fart. Typical. I choose this man here. What?
This man.
What are you?
Hercheck. Hercheck.
Aren't
What
you
are you?
What are you? Who are you?
Your guy.
You're in my party.
And then I shall choose that man over there.
Roll a d20.
Do I add anything to this?
Oh.
A 3.
It's this like Igor-like
Oh my
human,
God.
and he steps out of the crowd as just a small sliver of him was visible, and he goes, "You need me? I would love to. I never get chosen for anything."
Whoa.
He's about maybe like 4 feet tall because he's hunched over, and he's like very, very hunched over, wearing just like a white cloth, bald, like very little hair on his beard, but it's like extending really long down. But it looks very scraggly. He's like,
okay.
"It would be my pleasure."
He's like, okay, he's the same height as me.
About.
So I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna put my arm around him very carefully, like one of those hover arms. And I'm gonna be like, if it were up to me. And then I'm gonna stroke his beard a little bit and look at him in the eyes, and I'm gonna be like,
my beard, dude.
if it were up to me, I would choose you every time first for any of my teams. And then I'm gonna give him a nice little pat on his hump, and then wipe my hand on my robe. And then I'm gonna take a step back.
Roll a persuasion check. Okay, what else?
What are you persuading?
I got an 18. He feels good.
That's he just like. I appreciate it. This is my time to shine. I will not fail you.
This doesn't sound good at all.
You might have a landslide with us.
All right. Now she brings out a. It's like this wooden bowl, very long, and it has a lot of ginger in it. And she goes to Luna and goes, "All right, now our 4 contestants are responsible for telling us whose alcohol is the best, wine
Participants or
or ale." and everybody does go into a clap after you do that. It's like you start awkwardly doing it, and then Igor like gets super into it, and then everybody else follows him after that.
I'm gonna pat Igor on his hump again.
And he just
I'm
like
gonna
looks
take
at you
3
really creepy as he
steps
starts to
backwards.
drool a little bit. And he goes, "Now," or she goes, "Now, you will test one first. It will be at a coin flip. You will take ginger, and you will go down the line. You will stop if one is obviously superior than the other. If you need to continue, so be it. And make your decision after each 4 have been tested." And at this point, there's 4 wines and 4 ales of yours.
Okay.
And there are 4 tasting cups in front of each one. And the we will flip a coin to see who goes first. Your creatures or my fine, upstanding, wonderful denizens of Oregon.
How dare you call them creatures?
Mine will be heads, and yours will be tail, obviously. Heads.
How do we know that's
How did we
heads?
know that was
That looks like a triangle. to
Because
me.
the other side is a head, of course, you idiots. I don't know, actually. Tails!
That's what I thought.
I guess that makes more sense. So choose one of your fine, wonderful, lovely, handsome, amazing choices.
You don't know.
Hercheck.
Aha!
And now, choose which one to test first. You must go down the line.
Well, I'm gonna go with what I love. I'm going to try the ale first.
What is your ale called, your first one?
Windlehorf.
Windlehorf? Windlehorf.
That's what came out.
You step like intensely, like ah.
I'm gonna write that down.
All right, fair Hercheck. Try Dwindlehorf.
Windlehorf.
Gwindlehorf?
Dwindle.
Dwindlehorf.
Fuck the king. I pick it up and smell it. What am I smelling here?
The wind of 1,000 bee flaps from their wings with an after. God damn it. It's very horfy.
Horfy? I'm gonna write that in. Very horfy.
Yes, Orphe. From the lands of Orph and Dermden. I will take a big old gulp.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. $22.
It
Wait,
does.
I'm proficient in Constitution, so 24.
Does nothing. You don't even notice a difference. They're tiny sizes, so you don't expect much. But the lack of punch definitely
Looking for
Definitely.
taste here.
resides. Now go ahead and taste the wine.
I take a similar gulp of the wine, to be fair.
Roll a Constitution saving.
16.
16. As it goes down, you definitely feel the warmth follow the gulp as it goes down, and you feel slightly happier. I would say the wine is superior in your mind, but Thunker is your friend.
I kind of...
Well, do you need to taste anymore? Or has your decision obviously been made?
It has.
Oh.
I will go with the ale because it quenched my thirst, which is what I needed.
And she grabs her heart and she goes, ah!
She's a witch!
The point goes to Thunker! She shakes it off and she like rights herself and dusts herself off and she goes, oh!
I'm gonna be
An
like,
anomaly in our society!
I put my hand on her shoulder. Your wine was not bad.
No, bad is not good enough. And she destroys that wine bottle. she smacks it and she scrapes it all off and she replaces it with another one.
Glad she did that in front of the crowd.
I'm gonna whisper off to the side of my mouth, like, dramatic march?
Alright, now I'm gonna need help. I actually forgot who she picked.
Purple tiefling
Purple tiefling, there we go.
and a dwarf
Yeah,
with black hair.
the breaking mode.
And she goes up to the tiefling, and she gets very chummy with him as she grabs his hand and she strokes him a little bit, and she goes, "Good luck, my chosen choice, you."
I go up to the tiefling. Let's go drink, buddy!
And she just like, it's one of those like, as he walks away. And he goes for the ale first again. What do you get? 11. And he just downs it. He takes it like a shot, and he goes,
In larger quantities, I can see the value in this. Yes. A lot of love was put into its creation. Time to try the wine.
Oh wow.
And he goes up to the wine and he takes a cup of that as well. And he you see his knees wobble a little bit as he puts his hand on the tasting piece of wood to stabilize himself. And he goes,
Oh! Something about this new wine is incredible. It doesn't taste that good. But the feeling that I get off of it is divine.
She enchants her wine.
I have made my choice. How much is this wine? I must have it now.
and she goes, the obvious choice this man has made.
The taste.
The first one was an anomaly.
There's
No,
something
no.
wrong with that
The
guy.
taste sucked, but I
What
gave him
is
the.
its name? She goes, the Spider's Frenzy. And it's only a mere 300 gold.
And he spits it out and he goes, oh God! Oh God! How much is yours, dwarf?
Only 5 silver.
The dwarf wins! The dwarf has my vote. I would get drunk on this without a shadow of a doubt over this 300 gold snooty bottle of, I guess, alright wine.
I'm gonna fill up a mug for him for free and then slide it over to him.
Oh, this patron is much kinder, spacious. And then you see Taluna go, oh, wait! Well, you can have mine as well. That was just a markup price because it happened to be imported from one of the Dukes of Denenborough. Yes, one of the Dukes has sent it here personally.
What's the Duke's name?
Oh, really?
His name
You
is
didn't
Eddie.
Do you have
make it
parchment of
yourself.
this Duke?
Roll an insight check.
Oh, wait, both? What?
If you're questioning her.
What am I adding this?
Intelligence.
The dwarf has a point. You imported
20
your own
not
wine.
natural.
20, not natural. She's like looking out of the corners of her eyes and not making eye contact with you.
Staring her down.
Yeah, I was just staring like right at her.
Where this
And
wine?
he goes, and the purple tiefling goes, that's enough for me. She said it was free. She wins. My
A
chance.
liar.
A liar.
Taluna, liar.
Well, try proving it. Why don't you? You can't. That's what I thought. Your connections
You
don't
didn't
run
even
that
make this wine yourself.
deep. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
You just
Next
said
up.
Whoa!
Now hold on.
Hold on!
This handsome young
You
man.
provide. How did you
Filled
make?
with charisma.
How did you make this wine, Tallulah?
Tell me your
I,
process.
with my feet,
With your feet.
stomping on grapes myself.
And then
Feet, ladies and gentlemen, the nastiest of feet.
And then you filter it.
what? With what?
With the filtration system.
With your
What's
lies?
the filtrations?
It's got tiny perforations in it.
You don't even know how to
know.
spell perforations.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
know
pick up
how
the
to make wine.
glass, and it says imported. What does that mean?
Not even from
It's
Oren
half
Bell.
important and half dead, which is my favorite
Retarded!
person.
That's what it stands
Oh.
for.
I remember. It means it's not from here.
Not from Oren Bell.
Who would like to see?
Roll a persuasion check at advantage.
17, and I'm also proficient in persuasion.
And at this point, the crowds, you start to hear a bunch of like murmurs and mumbling, like, oh,
The crowd
she
sides with me.
licensed wines.
Us, we.
And she goes, no, crowd, the taste will speak for itself regardless of whether or not I made it. Your taste buds are the true judges here.
Even the
Doesn't matter its origins. I am the curator. I find and guide these nice wines to their proper owners with love and care.
So you don't make them.
I may not make most of them.
This is a battle.
At least Thunker makes all his own ale by hand
I
and heart.
And she grabs one of your what's placed on the table for you?
a cask.
A cask, and she goes, "What does it say here?"
Get off!
And she takes out this giant, she takes out this giant chisel, and she goes, "Import."
I'm gonna grab the chisel.
Is that even spelled correctly?
Look! We can't trust this woman!
Wise and wines, more like lies and wines. You
Lies and
cannot
lies!
trust this to Luna, if that's even her name.
To liar! And she grabs the first bottle and she just starts drinking it. And then she grabs yours and she starts drinking it as well. She just walks up the steps back into the store, and she just doesn't speak to anybody. As you see the shutters slam down.
Wow. Sore loser to loser.
And as to punctuate that, there's just this roar of clapping and cheers for Thunker as you hear Thunker, 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 and then you hear somebody in the crowd shout, "Free ale!" And everybody looks at you expectantly.
3/4 shots for everyone in this vicinity within a 300-foot radius.
That's a huge radius.
20-foot radius.
Well-defined explanation.
And everybody starts rushing the makeshift booth as they're just piling up.
I get next to him. Form a line! We're not barbarians!
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Roll an
whacking
intimidation check.
legs to get him in line.
What am I adding this?
Your charisma.
Charisma.
If you're proficient in intimidation,
I am.
then your proficiency as well.
12. 14.
I'm gonna take my hat off and say, support your local heroes. We're saving the king.
The first 5 people form. Take any initiative to form a single file line, as the rest just are this huge gathering, just spreading outward in a triangle.
Well, it works for me.
Yeah, and they just start lining up, and for the next maybe hour, you are pouring very mini shots for them, and it's a variation of oh yeah, and and you even see some people take a shot of your stuff and then just grab the bottle of her wine and just walk off. And then
fine
you
with that.
see people also trying to do the same thing with your other bottles. And
I would grab that gas.
I would like to stand at the entrance and make sure nobody leaves.
okay.
And I would like to also... she has parchment, right?
To Luna?
Yeah. Is there parchment?
Out here, there is a there are a few sheets for the taste testers to write down their thoughts and opinions on. None of them have been used.
I'd like to take
Igor
those
didn't
and
even
then just write on all of them 5% off, and then rip off little pieces and hand them to each person as they leave, with my name on it.
Oh, where can we find you?
If you take this little coupon to any fantasy names for things. Take this little
Where can I
coupon
get your
to
name?
any local.
The fancy main.
What?
The fancy main
The
is
fancy
the tavern
main?
on top of your Orange Obliterate.
Your ale would probably be there.
I guess so. take this coupon to Fancy Main.
Fancy Main. That's the Oran's Obliterates HQ. I've always wanted to visit. And now I have the perfect reason.
Whoa. The locals are
Just
demonic.
invited the craziest thing.
Yeah.
There's like fucking
How's
Igor.
Igor doing? Igor
Yeah.
didn't even get to taste anything. He's just like off to the side again.
I'm gonna give him 2 5% off coupons.
He's in the fetal position, like to the right of the stand. And as he hands the coupons to him, he brightens up and he just runs off to a Oran's Obliterate.
I'm gonna
But it's
have
like
a
this
nostalgic
weird,
moment.
haggard skip.
Whoa. Whoa.
Drip.
I'm gonna look at him like, oh, Igor, I hope I never run into you.
You fucking dumbass. He's bright only.
God damn it. I have Dwindlehorf written down, and then next to it I have Very Horfy. Does that fucking mean?
It's like very
It's
happy.
hyphy. It's like picture that.
Except-
It's Horfy. That's
Horfy, hyphy.
hyphy in the dwarf.
It's like-
dwarf
I don't know, that's weird. Fours.
So you gather that most of the people in this crowd are now completely sold with your product, whatever your product may be,
Fantastic.
and the Fancy Main is going to have a large influx of people coming over the next few days or weeks, maybe even hours. And again, in the next about hour or so, you get through the majority of the crowd until your supply is gone, and there's still a pretty hefty sum of crowd out there. So they are seem very disappointed as they look towards the ground and start to turn their shoulders and walk in the opposite direction.
That's fine.
Tell Orange
Here's
Obliterate to jack the price up by 5%.
All right. That happened, and
Teach her.
yeah.
Is it 5 o'clock the next day yet?
No, it's about
Wait.
8 o'clock at
Yeah.
night. 8 p.m.
So, how about we head over to the wall? Say hello to Chris.
Very well.
Okay. Follow me.
Roll an investigation check.
It's dark now, so yeah, you can come out.
10 plus your intelligence.
14.
Plus 4.
I rolled a 12.
Oh, I thought you rolled 2. It takes you about half an hour from this district to get to Christopher, asking many different guards in the same regiment as him. It's very easy to find. It's like if one of your squad mates were asked, hey, where's Blaze Beach? Or ENZER? Hanging out. And what? On top of the wall, he's on top, just staring off into the distance, as well, with one hand on the wall, about waist high, just like looking with purpose out, very vigilant.
Was it
Short,
a picture?
brown hair. He's got one of those like the front of his hair is spiked up a bit.
A full hawk?
It's like a fucking main
Yeah.
character haircut.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a Final Fantasy main character. Just like whoosh, short hair.
Yeah.
Zack.
This is Christopher!
Who asks for Christopher?
Does he not? He doesn't know me. Recognize me.
You look slightly familiar. I've seen you around before.
You may have heard of me, Hercheck. Bane.
You sometimes frequent our training quarters.
I do.
I've actually been meaning to schedule an appointment with you.
We need to handle that then.
And he comes up to your mustache. I mean, not as mustache, like your real life mustache.
Okay.
Your
I was gonna say,
lip.
like,
Your top lip is where he comes up to.
Ooh.
He's larger than most normal people. He does look pretty heroic. regardless of his status of being more in the line of
I give him like a promise we shall do, and I go up to we'll meet in the arena.
Where? What time? I'll be there.
Orange obliterates. I'll get back to you on the date.
How?
I'll send a raven.
A raven. When?
Sounds hot.
Tomorrow. Wait, I don't know when I have free time. We do Fridays. Fridays training days.
Where?
Orange obliterates in the training pits. Don't you ever go?
Just to correct you a little bit, it doesn't happen at Orange Obliterated. It happens at the main.
I knew that. I was testing you, Christopher. Good job.
Huzzah! Earned your reputation. Earned your reputation.
Thunker fans himself from how hot that was.
Okay.
You there, hot and bothered one. What business do you all have with me? Interrupting my work. What if someone were to invade this very instant as I'm talking to you? We would be down a few milliseconds, and that could spell disaster for this city.
I'm gonna
Christopher,
look
Not
out in
with
the
you at the
distance,
helm.
and then I'm gonna hear some cricket sounds, and then look back at him.
Do not mistake those crickets for boredom or lacking meaning in my words. They are merely there every night.
Covering up
Yes.
the sound of
Oh,
trigger.
Well, we are here for a reason.
Kunbara.
Reason.
Kunbara has sent us.
Kunbara has sent us. We can tell that you
You got to be in Kunbara's presence.
Yes, she spoke of you. Your heroism. That's why we're here.
She knows of me.
We
What
heard
did
that
she
you
say?
were thinking of ways to assault the Dead Hands headquarters. I could see you were in mid-thought about it as we approached. Looked mighty heroic.
Ah.
Yes, yes.
Persuasion check.
Oh.
Look.
There's 9. Wow. I like
Oh,
that.
sorry. 8.
Still good.
There's
not what it
There's
is.
not much of a difference in his disposition. After saying that, he's still pretty like knuckles on
Are you
the hips.
flexing? Looking pretty
I have to be ready.
yuked.
Yuked.
You
So
look
where they're
yuked.
saying these days, but holy shit, bro, you're big.
Do you even lift?
Of course he does. Come on,
It's as you say this,
Christopher.
you do.
Ah!
My, you all are a fine group indeed.
We try.
Kunbara sent you for the Death's Hand information, I imagine.
That's correct.
I may know of a way to get in,
She said you may know.
but it may be perilous. It's a secret entrance, but they know about it. So, where do its secrets lie? You tell me!
Are you
Secret.
speaking
Hopefully
in riddles?
underground.
On the ground.
Underground.
It is underground. Oh, ho, ho. Well, most likely, anyway.
You don't know.
I've only seen them
Damn.
come and go.
I was
Just from. Oh, my. Yeah, I love it.
It's probably one of the better characters.
From where? A tube. Tubes.
Are these dead hands hamsters?
It's a much larger tube than a hamster tube, naive little dwarf. Would you like to arm wrestle?
I would.
No.
That'd be a waste of time. We all know you'd win, Christopher. Come on.
Ha!
Look at those
A keen
guns.
Mm.
But a tube. Or a tunnel, otherwise known as
A tube?
where poop comes out of.
Oh.
That's
Have you a
Tunnel.
map or something of sorts?
I do. Have a map.
Ah, Christopher.
Coming through again.
So glad to meet you, Christopher.
Quick! Flex, then tell us all about it.
Strike
Where
a
do you
pose!
see?
Christopher! Christopher!
You're just feeding his ego to like such an extraordinary extent at this point. Like he's not even looking at you; he's looking at the stars as he's flexing and just like zoning out as he tells you. Well, I was in charge of keeping track of their movements to and fro. I followed a group into the wastelands of Orenville, near the rear end of the merchant district, where all of the shit and garbage collects. But they themselves, regardless of what was coming out of that tube, shit and garbage, went in themselves. And I saw others leave the tube as well.
Others.
Others.
What did they look
Leave
like?
the
How
tube.
tall? What were they wearing?
What?
Were they,
Let me reflect.
were they as handsome as you?
Never.
Good call, Christopher.
Could have guessed that.
Thank you. So, they came in and out of this tube, and I recorded it.
On what device do you have to record things?
Divis? I don't.
Did they-
But, paper, I do.
Ah,
Is that a device?
Did this? Yes.
Divis?
A
Yeah.
differences.
Paper.
Parchment.
I told you he knew how to write. I told you.
Thunker has a very large headache.
And it
He
seems
takes
like
out some herbs and eats them, and they help calm his headache.
he like slowly turns away from you and faces. At this point, it's like the very dim sunset, where it's just like the sliver of the sun and a little bit of crimson in the sky in the distance below.
Oh,
And he just like puts his knuckles and puffs out his chest, looking outward as you guys are
I join
to
him.
the right of him. Ah!
Me too.
You
A little-
all
My robe flaps in the back.
appreciate beauty, as I do. Gaze and contemplate our next steps.
Speak for yourself, but we are not gay.
Gay.
Happy.
I am gay. Happy.
I knew it.
There.
Oh.
As fuck. As fuck.
Gaff. That's what your nickname would be.
Gaff.
Gay as fuck.
Why, I will take this as a name of honor.
It'll be
It shall be
between
my new name in the squad.
it will
Gaff. And I can.
our squad.
Krista Gaff.
We'll keep it in
Alright.
our squad.
Krista Gaffer.
Christopher. Time is of
Roll
importance.
Gay
God
ass
damn it.
fucker.
I was trying to
Is it? I feel like that would be.
intelligence, right?
Yeah.
As well.
I shall wear it with pride. If you come back to me with news of victory, that will be my sole name. I'll get it legally changed.
I'll put my hand on his shoulder as if you would do the honor, it would make us so proud.
You mentioned honor,
And it would be a.
and that excites me.
Okay.
Do I see it? Like,
Was could you describe the dead hand?
Brigands,
What they look like?
soulless fools,
Could you?
taking petty items.
What they look like?
People of very, I'm not racist,
Did you
but
happen to write down?
it was mainly human.
Did
Mainly.
their hands look dead?
Yeah. Oh, that's a very good point. I never actually thought about that.
Did they wear any kind of uniform?
Let
Any
me
symbols on their clothing?
Not a one. But definitely a one.
Holy shit. Okay. Can we have the map? We're about to investigate.
You got it. I read their eyes as they escaped the tube. And I wrote down what I read from those eyes as a map. Maybe you can keep it.
Christopher, you've done us.
Roll a persuasion roll.
Damn it.
Before I... Wow. You know, on second thought, I'm not sure I can trust you with a map.
I look deep into Christopher's eyes.
Yeah. You
Christopher.
trust me.
You can trust me.
Are you a part of this group?
I am.
Then I cannot.
Artemis only for it.
He rolled a 1, therefore I am obligated not to trust him with my map.
Trust me as a single team.
Roll a disadvantage. Were I to give you a map, you could sell it to the enemy and tell them of me on my perch, fighting for justice. I could not allow that. You must find a map elsewhere.
We are here on orders from
I
Pandora!
Couldn't or wouldn't?
couldn't.
Christopher! You make things very difficult. But I admire your innocent pride. Naive it may be. I see that your intentions are good.
And he puts his leg, like his foot. Again, it's about chest high, so it's higher than normal to look casual. He puts his foot on top of the wall, like the barrier that's about mid-chest, and so it's like...
Casual.
I think we're done here. I've given you the information that you've requested. Not all because I don't trust you for all.
Thank you.
If you want to earn my trust, you must earn it.
I will see you in the bits, and I will earn it then. And I turn.
It's a date.
It's not a date.
Because I'm Gaff.
You are Gaff. You're so Gaff.
I wish I remember the name of that cantrip. You know the cantrip where you can basically make like a little like spark or tiny, basically it's like
Prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation.
I'm gonna sneeze and then there's prestidigitation, a like thrust of force, just like a pinpoint, just like flicking his ball sack.
While his leg is up.
Yeah.
Roll an attack roll.
Attack roll.
This is just to see how successful you are.
Shit.
I'm gonna see this and get down like this and watch it.
You see his pelvis
12.
shudder a little bit,
13.
like slightly, as he stands even taller. You don't know how, but he managed to make it happen. Let's go.
Where's my pencil?
Goodbye, Christopher. Goodbye, and good luck. Tell Kumbara what a good job I did here today.
I will pass that information on.
I trust you
Oh, now you trust me!
for this. Okay.
Walk away now!
Is that your moving cards?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Looks
leave
like we're
now.
going to say hello to Buck.
What about Aaron?
We're
Yeah.
still in the
We're still-
merchants
yeah,
district,
Oh, we
so
are?
might as well say hello to Buck.
Oh, okay.
Is the blacksmith still open?
The sword dancer.
You're leading?
Yeah.
We'll investigate you.
Jesus. What? Natural one.
At about midnight, you get to the sword dancer and it's closed.
Damn!
It looks, locked up and secured.
I thought I knew how to get there, but I guess not. I do have superior dark vision, but what? What just happened?
Guy's waking up.
Knock again. Hercheck! Bane!
Favor of Kumbara.
Are there two voices out there? I don't
Let's come back.
Come back tomorrow.
Are you
This
the
is
great
urgent.
sword dancer?
You can't go anywhere until 5 in the afternoon tomorrow, so.
Is somebody calling for the great smith of the sword dancer?
We have traveled for 300 miles to see you tonight. Won't you please open your doors for only but 5 minutes?
Roll a persuasion check.
We have ale.
No, roll a deception check.
Yeah.
Man, I'm proficient in perception.
Perception is not relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Persuasion?
just don't worry about it. 11.
I'll give you 3.
Thank you, sword dancer.
Sword dancer is the name of this establishment. My name is Buck.
Thank you, Bob.
And you hear like 5 different locks unlock as he brings the door open a little bit, and there's just a crack enough to show his face as he dips his head out.
Give him some ale.
It's a very small Goliath, bald.
Oh my.
He's maybe about 5 feet tall, but very like stout and brawny.
You can see this through a crack.
I did say he was human before, but my wig makes me want him to be a small Goliath.
Wait, Hercheck, you're a Goliath.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like, we have one of you.
Hey!
And I'm gonna push
Hi!
Hercheck forward.
Hello!
I'm petty. I don't see a race. My weapons are for all. Did you come here for one of my special?
We came here for information on the dead hands.
I've been making weapons for them for months.
What kind of weapons?
Plenty one.
Swords, hammers, axes, two-handed, great, lesser, enchanted.
All of the above.
Enchanted?
Their leader is very persuasive.
Do they have any type of costume or get up?
No,
Uniform?
just like dead hands.
Any pins?
Yes.
22.
Yeah, they do.
Can you tell me what that is?
You have anything from Kumbara that would make me trust you?
anything from Kumbara? Like from the past?
I can tell you the name of her
Sparred with
other
her so many
scouts
times.
as proof.
You would give away very secret information.
Just one of them. To prove that we know Kumbara.
We'll say that Kinvara did give you an emblem of her house, which is a fox, a straight-on fox head with 3 weapons coming out of, or highlighting the back of it. A bow in the center, dead center, a lance coming out of the right diagonally, and a broadsword coming out of the left diagonally. That's her house crest.
I'll just like open my robe really fast and flash it.
Maybe in business here, okay. What do you need to know?
What does their uniform look like?
Their uniform is plaid.
Any type of colored plaid?
Green.
Green? There's like 5 colors in plaid.
Green and yellow.
Is it green squares with blue stripes? Green squares with blue and yellow stripes?
It's green squares and yellow stripes. Those are the only colors I remember.
Do you have any names?
The one who makes the orders is Philip.
He fills the orders, doesn't he?
I made that joke to them as well.
I'm
For
surprised.
future reference, they are not entertained.
Noted.
We are
No
entertained
sense
by
of
that.
humor, then, I take it.
From the envoys sent to pick up the weapons, anyway.
Any type of pins that they wear?
One that looks like a black hand, but it looks kind of limp,
Like
it's
dead?
dead.
Starting to make sense.
Just like it's facing you, but it like doesn't care. Just like that.
Is it?
A cut off hand.
Nothing as morbid as that.
Why would you be making weapons for them?
That I can track them.
You can track
That
your
location.
weapons.
And I've implemented faults in their designs.
Jesus.
Outwardly, no keen eye. Looks like a very competent weapon. But
Oh my god! This guy just keeps getting uglier and uglier by the minute.
He's starting to trust you a little bit more.
He
He's
went
starting
from
to
like duck face to horse face. I'm interested to see what's
I don't know the
next.
difference. But he's starting to trust you a little bit more, so he's like revealing his true nature a little bit more.
Pivotal stuff to his business.
Yeah.
it was given a flaw to each of the weapons, especially their leader.
Kind of flaw.
A specific breaking point. If you hit it exactly halfway up the blades,
Mr. Smith, because he was kind of.
they will break.
Literally any combat break. I say that in my. I think that. Don't say it out loud.
I couldn't make it the same vault, otherwise if they find 2, 3, they'll be on me.
What about if they found 4?
But
They would kill me for sure. I would die.
They would kill you for sure.
Maybe even 5, sure.
better be 6, sir.
Luck. Yeah.
My name's Tim. We're gonna be taking these black hens down after we find out what they did to the king. We might be better off doing so if we had some of your finest weapons. We'd be willing to pay, but maybe we could get some kind of discount. And I realize it's late tonight. Maybe we could come by tomorrow and settle this business.
Roll
If we-
persuasion.
Yeah. What's a persuasion roll? Buck.
18.
I'll lend you some of my finest weapons. No faults.
Why, thank you.
For one day.
Well, for free then?
For 100 gold.
100.
Did we get the 100 gold back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a deposit,
Yeah.
and we get it all back as long as we return it.
Depending on the condition of my weapon.
There's going to be combat.
Can we see a test of your finest weapons, just to make sure? It's not that we don't trust you.
You don't trust me?
We trust you.
Oh, you trust me?
We trust.
Then take my weapon. Without question.
How about
It's much too late in the night.
50 gold plus 5-10% off coupons at the Great Tavern in the Tree?
I don't. And it's late. And that's less. No, that is half of what I said.
You're good at math, Buck.
I'm getting better.
Let's do
I'm
45.
still just an apprentice here.
Is there anything else that you might... Any more information about them that might help us?
A third of them break mid-blade. Another third of them break if you hit the pommel straight on. Another third of them don't actually break. I didn't want to take that chance.
Yeah. Third of each is good. Yeah. Probably 1 or 2, 3, 7.
I thought about it.
How does it sound? How does it sound? Our highest priority is to save the king. After we save the king, I think we will try to get rid of the Black Hand. We may be able to salvage all of this. We may be able to salvage the metal from these faulty, thank you,
On
weapons.
purpose.
If we were to salvage some of the metal and return it to you, then could we get a discount or something of that nature at your store? I think you might benefit greatly from seeing all that metal return. I don't know how you'd plan on getting that back otherwise.
Come back on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays,
Sunday's big morning.
and I will be able to help you. If not, the owner will be here, and he does not like deals. He is a straight shooter.
Glasses?
Yeah.
I respect that.
I do too.
Alright,
I'm in it for the money.
is there anything else?
Not that I can think
Do you know of a good plaid store here?
Plant.
Plaid?
Plan.
Plaid.
Just down the road. There's a clothing shop. I've had mine hand-me-downs forever. So I never shop there, but they might have what you need.
Thank you.
One last thing. Are you the only weapon shop? What about here? Shop. Is this the only weapon shop? In Orenville?
This is Orenville, no. This is one of the best, but it's not the only one.
So then you might see a good amount of the fighters coming through this shop.
Of course.
Is there anybody that stands out to you that might aid us in taking on Death?
Kumbara, huh?
Nope, try that.
Oh. Let's see.
Something
The
settled.
wine yeast.
Is that canted? Isn't it?
Yeah.
What's with?
He's a cheat!
But no, wait, really? Why is this canted?
It's hand carved, so in order to make it accurately random, if that even makes any sense, they carved it down. So they'll put it in water, shave it, like determine its accuracy, shave it again, determine its accuracy, shave it again.
Alright. One second. One second.
I've come across a girl. Very talented, but very clumsy. Watch out. She's the champion of the constellation. Her name is LunarLolitaShop.
What?
I'm sorry, LunarLolitaShop.
LIORVATRALAR.
No! Blue hair. Very ditzy, that one. But very capable.
Race?
No.
Did you say no? How'd you know?
You said no.
I said no.
Clumsy. Okay. Do you happen to know anything else about it or where we can find it?
I've sent weapon shipments to her place of residence. She stays in the Krellin system.
Not that gorilla.
Okay. I figured. You just said Corellan system, but
Anywhere in
Separate.
particular? I hear that Krillin system's kind of a large place.
He tells you an address that I don't know off the top of my head. A very specific address. Because he shipped weapons there, so.
Specific address refer to
Pardon me.
what? Okay.
Well, thanks for answering the door. You've been the most helpful yet. We'll be on our way.
Thank you. Remember to come back to me with their weapons.
You give us the weapons for today.
Okay. We'll be off then.
Have a good night.
Road curtsy. Off to the bar.
You just
And
sleep
then
at the
as-
door?
As the his forehead hits the door and it slams it shut, and you hear like
Don't forget to lock the door! Lock the door!
Much less than the thing.
I'm gonna save his ass.
Well, it's a good thing we saved this for last. It is a bar. They should be open. Are we headed there?
I thought you already started walking there.
We're heading to the
Oh,
Dead Hands
oh,
bar?
okay.
Oh, Aaron Swiftfoot.
Oh.
Human bartender in the residential district.
I will ask directions this time to the gods.
Roll investigation check.
Do I get advantage?
Why would you?
Because I know all the guards? Most of the guards? Reputation with the guards?
Sure.
Hey!
Yeah, it takes about a half an hour. You guys are approaching about 1 in the morning at this point. Very dim lights lighting the street. Some have even gone out in entire street sections.
Let's head in! I'm parched.
One guard knows her specifically because he works with her. And points you in the exact direction.
Wait, what's his name, Aaron? What's his name of the girl? What's that girl's name?
Bornindrel.
Just a boring ninja.
Huh. Sounds familiar. Like
Boring.
the combination of the other two guards' names.
What were the other two guards' names?
Boren and
Yeah, I didn't even write another one down because he did so well. I didn't need to report him. Oh yeah, Bourne's getting fucking reported.
Bornindrel.
No, the Bourne from
There was a Boren?
from this
Yeah.
morning.
who gave us the
I'm
wrong-
his brother.
Or much more.
I'm so happy you met my brother.
A wide mouth brother.
You Borens are strange.
And he points you in the right direction. It'll take you a little short while to get there. And you knock on the door.
Isn't this a bar?
No.
What?
She's a bartender, but she's light on work. She's just this is her home.
Oh.
One in the
Waking up another person. It's for the king. It's not for the king.
Also, to let you all know, the king is a very honorable, noble. Like his reputation is very positive throughout Warrenville.
So people want him to say.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Should have started using that before.
Excuse me,
We're knocking on the door.
Miss Aaron Swiftfoot. The king's health depends on you to answer this door. He...
Roll a persuasion check.
What the fuck?
So,
Oh, this is...
Oh.
Whew. Well, I am 12.
hello? Who's there?
Miss Swiftfoot.
She doesn't open the door. She opens like that horizontal like slit, and you're
Miss Swiftfoot. My name is Tim. We've come on orders from... Hold on.
She's an Aarakocra. You see sort of like feathers on
On Kunbara's orders.
Do
It's
you happen
urgent.
to know?
We're
did
trying
you
to
do
save the
anything?
king. Time is of the essence. That's why we're here at such late an hour.
Do you have proof that Kumbara sent you?
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna
Show her
flash
the...
my robe again.
She would not give that to just anyone.
That's right.
What do you wish to know?
We would like to discuss sensitive information. May we come here?
Alright.
And again, a similar, like, maybe 3 or 4 locks. Door comes open. And she lets you in. She's an Aarakocra, maybe like mid-20s, human years. Brings you into her dining room and sits you down. She shuts the door and locks 2 of the 3 locks. Now, what do you wish to know?
Thank you.
Do you eat bird feed for food?
Why, that is an extremely racist question.
Don't mind her.
I can show you my fridge filled with poultry and
You
pork and
eat poultry.
I am
That
living
seems
and
cannibalistic.
chicken is delicious. Do you eat monkeys, don't you?
Never.
We have more important
Some
I
business.
feel like you're lying to me. I eat chickens, humans eat monkeys, it's the natural order.
Who's
I've
the
never actually had a
racist
monkey.
one now?
But,
We're not humans, though.
Yeah, actually, none of us are.
You eat. She
We
pays
just
no
all
mind to
look
that.
The same to
Well,
you, don't
If
worry.
you're not an Aarakocra, you might as well be a human.
So, Kumbara says that you might have some information that may help us.
Kumbara's got a loud mouth, doesn't she?
Now, hold on
Write
there.
that
You
down.
show respect for.
Only when it
Kumbara
comes to
serves the king.
saving
I'm
the
just
king.
testing you, I know that. I love Kumbara. I mean,
So do
continue.
Dude.
You'll not have that. Don't make her tell it.
I made her blush earlier.
Do
Yeah.
you know anything about the Dead Hat that might help us infiltrate their headquarters? We need to know what kind of poison they used on the king, if there's a cure, and how they got into the castle.
I can only assist you with entering the chambers of the Dead Hat.
Perfect.
But I don't trust you just yet. My resources are unparalleled.
It's a good thing they're not horizontal.
You're a funny one. Well, being as dumb as your race is.
Aarakocra. Sorry.
What can we do to
I know what you
gain your loyalty, or your trust in us?
That's but an Aarakocra named Didgeridoo Dango. He was kind of an idiot.
The legendary folk hero you're insulting.
He was
Oh.
our party member at the time.
I was.
Roll perception. Bitch. That's all I needed to hear. But I'm not entirely convinced. If you can get me a meeting with him, I will tell you the information I know.
With didgeridoo dangle.
Due Dango, your story becomes more thin as I speak to you.
He ate
When we
bird
get back
feed.
to Orin's Obliterate, I will personally see to it. I know him quite well.
Tell me one of his most famous songs.
Oh, he does
Flying
not
in the
sing just
sun.
songs. He sings stories of words I do not understand.
I am
the
not- wait.
Aarakocran language.
I am proficient in stories and legends and songs. Can I roll some sort of...
A performance
Bullshit.
check? A performance check?
Roll a wisdom check. Just straight out of your wisdom, unless you're proficient. Now, straight wisdom. Oh.
19.
Holy shit. Name anything.
The
Any of you?
old man and the bird.
That's my favorite.
Mine too.
I'm
Old man.
That almost brings tears to my eyes.
Aaron Carter don't have very good singing voices, I tell you.
Thinking about it.
That
it
is my
it is 1 in the
favorite
morning.
line.
It is late.
Your voice
God
is
damn
deception
it.
A
check. Such an
perception?
angelic voice.
I am proficient in perception.
Wait, yeah, deception. Not perception.
God damn it!
Not perception, deception.
What is 9?
I can tell you've heard it before. It has such weight with me, I can't expect others to understand it the way that I do.
It does not translate well into a language.
I'll tell you. I have 3.
I'm sorry.
3 outfits of Death's Hand on me. And I also am privy to the information of their secret knock.
Pray, tell us
Let's
what
not
this
be
is.
too secret.
Is he the knock first?
You've probably never heard it before. It goes, now follow me very, very carefully.
It's the
This is
first
new
time
to
I'm
me.
ever hearing that.
That's unique. Wow. It's a rare one.
Quite
I don't
efficient.
see how I didn't come up with that.
Hold on once again. Very important part.
That
Pause is
last
key.
note
The pause is
is
key.
the one that gets me.
Slight pause. I didn't leave it too long.
Thank you.
Now.
This is a well-kept secret.
That was perfect. How did you know?
Quick learner.
That was one try you did.
Well, I mean, you led it so well.
Do a persuasion check.
Proficient. 19 natural plus 24.
I will gather the suits for you. Your third party member, or sorry, your fourth, will have to find their own way, or you'll have to come up with something. Because that is all that I have.
Thank you.
With this, you should be able to get in. They have many members, and they're quite foolish. So chances are it will be easy to confuse you with someone that doesn't even exist in their wheel.
We have 2 people riding in barrels. So,
Other plans.
Hush, hush.
You've got a lot going on, don't you?
A lot of things.
We
at
may
once.
not see those barrels.
we
After
will
how
see
that-
them.
she
We
might
will
not. She
see
might hate
them.
us.
Anyway.
We already
will
paid
see
them.
them.
She'll give it to us.
If you can save the king, that would mean so much to this land. He is our charismatic leader. He knows what's best for us. Imagine if he were to die, what would we do?
Probably die with him.
Live your life.
The Prisma Castle may even fall without his magical influence. Our lives are in your hands.
Just waiting for that.
Oh! Oh!
Well,
Very capable.
we're more capable now with these outfits. What sizes are these?
They're robes. They should fit most.
Oh,
Plaid robes, you know. Dark green, you know.
well, thank you.
It's even got a smidgen of that terrible smell from those drugs that they do all the time.
Drugs.
What drugs?
I'm not sure. It just smells the same.
Is it unicorn horn? It's unicorn horn.
Unicorn horn.
Grind it up, make it into paste.
Is
Like it-
there an apothecary's store here?
Of course there is. This is Orenville. You can find whatever you need in here.
Do you know where it's at?
I mean, it's about 1:30 at night. They're probably fast asleep. But in relation to where I am, they're in the religion, science district, the Corellian system. Right near Corellian's creations.
I know somebody who works there actually.
Thank you.
I think we're prepared to infiltrate
Tonight?
tonight.
It's kind of quick.
We're waiting for 5
Yeah,
o'clock.
we're gonna wait for it.
I just need to make sure. Give me the knock one more time. I don't think that you know. I don't have faith. Holy shit.
I would
Holy
also try.
A shiver went through my soul on that one. How quickly you picked it up.
He is our brightest.
I have faith. You have made me religious.
Hey, religious.
Tell the lads back in the cave.
Add that to your resume.
No lads back
Yeah, there's no lads in the cave. Just goes back to like a teddy bear.
Just like a line of
I told you
dolls.
about the 10 rats.
Rocks lined
I
up.
made someone religious today.
And there was all like, kill me.
We're already dead. They are night people. I'm not sure what time of day is best. Maybe now is. If you've got the energy and the spirit. Maybe you can rid us of them now. In fact, do it. Do it now. Yeah, do it. Now, go now.
She's
Yeah,
trained.
do it.
Go. Yeah. Yeah.
Just her face just goes really evil for a second. Do it.
Okay, is there anything else?
Unless you have business outside of the Death's Hand, I've given you all that I know.
I'm still weaponless.
I-
Remember I turned my
We're going
hammer
back
into
tomorrow.
a smith?
I gave you my two-handed axe.
Alright, I guess I'll just take your axe and put it.
Wait, do we not want the weapon from what's his face?
Are we gonna have time? He said, what time is this going down?
I said bring the weapons back from the dead hand guys to get the weapons.
Yeah, either way, we should pick them up in the morning and then wait for the barrels. And then enact the plan.
Okay, let's thank you, Miss
Aaron Swiftfoot.
Miss Swiftfoot. We'll
Why
be
do
on
they
our
call
way.
you Swiftfoot
Thank you for the
when you
outfits.
have wings?
Because my feet are better than my wings.
Like a gazelle.
A good day to you.
As we
Back to the bowl in the tree. Tree bowl.
Alright, SASAns, we will leave off there for tonight. It is approaching a late o'clock, and we have no work in the morning, so it is very important that we get us for our rest. So next time, will they infiltrate successfully the Death's Hand at the Something Mountain? The
Foggy Mountain.
Foggy Mountain Tavern in the worst for wear parts of Orenville? Or will they die in their second session together forever? Find out next time on Dragon.